Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Jay the One-Eyed Gamer. Today's video we're going to be talking about Warriors Orochi 4 because we just got some more updates and screenshots of Zeus, the new playable character, some screenshots also of Split Screen, and we've also got some looks at some of the treasures we'll be able to use in the game. But first off, the big news we have is we finally got a confirmation release date for the West. For us in North America, it's going to be October 16th, and for our friends across the pond in Europe, it is going to be October 19th. That's nice. We only have to wait, I think, like about a week or two between the Japanese release and the American release. That's nice because I remember back in the day it used to be like 5 to 6 months between when the Japanese version was released and when we could get it here in the West. So it's nice to know that Koei treats the global market a little more favorably now. I mean, we still don't get those limited edition boxes here in the West, but you know, that I'm pretty sure that's never going to happen unless we show them like we're going to be a big market for them here. Let's jump right into the weapons that we have been shown, and they have shown us off 4 weapons. We don't know the name of one, but we do know the name of at least 3. And here we have Gojira, and Gojira is holding Brisingerman. I apologize immensely if I butchered the name of that. I'm not good at some pronunciations depending on where the dialect is from. But from what we can see and what we saw in the trailer they had right before E3, this looks like it's going to be a fire type of some kind, because if I remember, it was able to shoot a Kamehameha wave-esque attack at the enemy. I think that's going to be reserved for maybe technical characters, or yeah, I think it's going to reserve for maybe technical characters because they said each of the treasures will go to each of the 4 classes, so that means there's going to be power, technique, speed, and wonder again. Next we have Lu Xun, and he is wielding Leviathan, and that is a fire sword, and when we watched the gameplay trailer of it, he was able to summon the sword for a little bit, and then for his most devastating attack, he was able to like have the sword fall on them like a meteorite from the sky. And then finally we have Okuni, and she is wielding Nectar, and I think Nectar has I think some gravity aspect because it's able to make like a hole that drags people in, and then I think a bigger one is able to make like a huge hole that gravitates everyone in. And then we have a look at Grecia, and as you can see in the screenshots of Grecia, she's wielding a bow of some kind. We don't know what the weapon's name is. We can probably guess from the one screenshot here that it's probably fire-based, because in one it looks like she's raining down arrows upon them in fire, and then the next one it looks like she's firing just a straight fire arrow through them. So we don't know what that is, although it does look like it's got blue energy running through it, so I would have thought it would have been lightning-based. It's nice to see the other treasures. And then next we're going to talk about the split screen aspect. As you can see on several of these screens here, we're going to have co-op split screen again. That was absent from Dynasty Warriors 9. It's going to be couch, and I believe they've even stated that we might get co-op via online. So that'd be interesting, especially if you want to couch co-op with your friends, because I know I used to have a lot of fun with my friends playing Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends, like split screen co-op, and it was fun, and you can definitely get a good laugh and make some fun memories doing it that way. And then what we see next is Zeus in all his glory, and Zeus looks crazy. Like, he's super jacked, he's got blonde hair, he looked like he murdered a griffin and took its wing, and he's wielding some kind of lightning staff. What's really interesting about this is because in most depictions of Zeus in mythology, we usually view him as like the gray old man who's atop Mount Olympus shooting lightning bolts at people. So it's very interesting that Koei went with the more design to make him look younger. And we also find out that he's actually there to help the warriors, but I think he's also the one that brought the world together. The story detail hasn't been revealed that much, but from what I understood is that he's going to play a pivotal role in it, either as the guy who merged the worlds or the guy who is going to help the main cast deal with whatever threat they're dealing with right now. And Zeus just looks crazy. Like, you can see in this one screenshot, he's made like a lightning cage. I think that might be his Musou, or that might be his treasure ability, but it's just crazy. You can also see how tall he looks compared to the foot soldier, so he's probably going to be like at least height wise maybe the same as like Lu Bu and Dong Ai and Ding Feng and Peng De. Next screenshot looks like he's about to activate his Musou. As you can see, there's a giant spark behind him, and I think it looks kind of cool because if you the way it's angled right now, it looks like his staff has turned into like a battle axe that has just like lightning forming as the blade. I think that would have been a really cool mechanic if they would have implemented it. Like I said, he looks really good. He also looks like William from Nihon, so I don't know if that was intentional or if they chose to pull like some aspects from that character design for him. And then next we literally clearly see him punching up into the air with a fistful of lightning. I'm assuming that's going to be his second charge. Most second string charge attacks usually perform an uppercut motion, so that might be his. It looks interesting, and you can see the chains that are around the battlefield. They look amazing, and the lighting looks better. Like, Zeus just looks amazing. I think so far he's the best looking character that they revealed for this game. I mean, he's the only character revealed so far, other than that mysterious figure that was behind him, which people have speculated could either be Odin or Poseidon, because we don't know if it's just going to pertain to the Olympic pantheon or if they're opening it up to Western civilization gods in general, like Norse mythology. And then next we find out another key feature in the story about the defiction mode, which gives certain characters the ability to transform into essentially like godlike versions of themselves with different move sets and probably greater damage output. We find out that only 8 of the 170 playable roster will have a defiction mode, and 2 of those we already know is Jaehyun and Yukimura. As we can see with Yukimura, his design looks amazing. It looks just like that background key art they have where Yukimura and Jaehyun are going at each other. I really like it. I like how his right hand is completely engulfed in fire. When I look at this outfit, I get a strong like Gan Ning vibe. Like, this could have easily been one of Gan Ning's outfits, like a mixture of his like 8 outfit. It looks really awesome, and you can see I think a little fire wheel on his head to the back, but we don't know the moveset for him or what it's going to be when he's in this mode, but I think it's going to be, I'd like to think it might be a mixture of his old Yukimura moveset from Samurai Warriors Sana Tomorrow, Spirit of Sanda here in the West. So I think that'd be interesting to make his like god moveset. And then next we move on to the other poster boy and my personal favorite Dynasty Warriors character, Jaehyun. And Jaehyun looks like he literally was ripped from like the Greek pantheon. It looks like he's got like a white toga on, he's got gold around him, he's got like a little wheel on his shoulder that has like a flowing like gold white cape, and he's also got a white light around him. It just looks incredible. I don't know what his moveset's going to be either. I don't know how that's going to change. We kind of figured if there was going to be defiction, these 2 were going to be the main, because they are the poster boys for their respective franchises, Yukimura being Samurai Warriors and Jaehyun being Dynasty Warriors. So it's always inevitable that they'll get the first cracks at these. But what makes it more interesting is the fact we don't know who the other 6 characters are going to be besides these 2. It could be anyone from the cast. We don't know. It could be Tadakatsu, Lu Bu. It could also be Cao Cao, Liu Bei, Sun Jian. Maybe like Lian Shi or Lu Ling Chi or Naotori Eel. Like maybe popular characters. I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see in the coming months what other defictions they show off. We also get information on the Switch version, which we found out Koei is trying to aim for a 1080p 60 frames a second when docked to the Switch, and a 720 60 frames for when you're on the go. So they're clearly trying to target 60 frames on either or. I think the Switch can handle it because you're able to do it with Fire Emblem Warriors, and this will probably be like maybe a little stronger than Fire Emblem, but either way, it's nice to see that the Switch is getting good support in the way of Musou games. Yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Not that much crucial information to pull from this. Just an update of like character looks and a better look at Zeus and what he's all about gameplay wise, and I'm looking forward to this game. I'm really happy that we got a release date. It is in the middle of October though, which is apparently for some reason becoming the new like battleground for the holidays, because I remember when November used to be like the big battlefield for all the big titles that were coming out before the holiday rush. So I guess it's nice to see that we're trying to do this a little earlier so some games don't get like crushed by like mega releases like Super Smash Brothers on December 7th, because let's be honest, anything that releases around Smash's time frame, it's just going to lose so hard to Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I want to thank you very much for the views, for the subscriptions. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to click that subscribe button. It really helps me out. If you do click that subscribe button, please feel free to click that little bell button. It lets you know when my videos are coming up to allow notifications. Share the video around. It really helps out the channel. It helps more people know about Warriors Orochi 4. Leave a like if you like this video. I really enjoy making these videos about Musou games and other titles as well. It lets me know you guys really enjoy it too. Please feel free to leave me a comment. Also, tell me who you guys think are going to get defiction modes, because like I said, I think Tadakatsu and Lu Bu are shoo-in because they're both the most powerful characters toted in their franchises, so I'm pretty sure each of them will get a defiction mode. But other than that, I want to hear what you guys think. Like, who do you think in the realm of the story will get a defiction mode? I'm really interested to hear about that, so please leave me a comment on that. If you don't want to hit me up in the comments section, feel free to hit me up on Twitter as well. Twitter will be in the description down below. Please feel free to hit me up there. I try to get back to you guys as fast as I can on either the comments or Twitter. I'm real happy that the release date is not that far off from the Japanese release, so that means we don't have to wait too long before we get our hands on Warriors Orochi 4 here in the West. Again, thank you guys for watching. I want you all to have a great day, and remember, let's rock!